They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And this one through the uprights and good.
Packers 35, Dolphins 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, me and you all day, all day. I'm coming.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And they've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
6, get like 60.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Following the interception, Love. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. About 3 yards there to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I'm here all day. 22 needle. Check. Fresno.
Love now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
8-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. From the gun, Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Packers 49.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Right there. 54. Right there. Hey, Red. Watch the out. Hey,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got...
And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and...
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Working out of the gun. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And that's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Second and goal at the Dolphins' 14-yard line.
Love now on second down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Tua. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Quick talking to Wait. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 26. Check 26.
Tua to try again on second down. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Packers 63, Dolphins 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we do.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Green Bay.
Give them 32 on the play. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Love. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They'll go with Jones. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
12-yard line.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Love. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Today's final score, Packers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.